sharing the screen. Okay, exercise 8.4, fifth sum we have to do now. Okay, fifth sum we have to do now. What is the fifth sum? We should try to finish exercise 8.1, man. It's taking long time now. Let us see what we can do. Okay. At least till 9th, 10th sum we should. Now, the variance and standard deviation of 9 workers are given below. Variance and standard deviation of 9 workers are given below. Find the variance. Okay. Now let us look at this fellow. Okay, X. Then we can assume a mean. First fellow's data is interiors. Second one is again another 280. 280, 280. Any other 280 is there? Only 280. Then 290 is there. 290 is there. 290 is there. Okay, that we can put. Then 300 is there. Then 310. Another 310 is there. 310 is there. Then 320 is there. How many totally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Is it correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, something is missing. Through to 320 is coming twice. So n is equal to 9. Okay. Now what we have to do? Let us assume a mean 280 to 320. Can we say 300 as mean? We'll assume 300 as assumed mean. Okay, now you find D. D is equal to x of I minus A. In this case, it is x of I minus 300. Let's find D. Okay, 280 minus 300 minus 20. This is also minus 20. Minus 10. Minus 10. This is 0. This is plus 10, plus 10, plus 20, plus 20. Okay. So sigma D of I is equal to 20 plus 20, 40, 50, 60. This is 60. This is minus 10, 20, minus 40, minus 60. Oh, that is minus 60. Plus 60 minus 60 will be 0. But D of I is equal to 0. Now what you have to do? D of I squared you have to find here. Okay. What to find here? What is the formula? Assumed mean plus let us see what is the formula.
Sir, there's some disturbance coming from your sound.
Yeah, some disturbance, yes, not
Yes,
in
sir.
my house. In the top floor, they are doing some nonsense. Interiors, they are doing. So till they finish that, we have to have that nonsense. I can't do anything. No, first floor. Another, I am living in a flat, so those fellows are doing that. They are doing interiors on the floor. Lot of nonsense. After some time, they'll stop.
Okay.
So standard deviation, if you use assumed mean method, is sigma is equal to whole root of sigma d of I squared by n minus sigma d of I by n the whole square. Okay. Now you have to
Okay.
find d of I squared now. D of I squared. 20 into 20 to 400. Minus 20 into minus 20, 400. Again minus 20 into minus 20, 400. Minus 10 into minus 10, 100. Again minus 10 into minus 10, 100. 10 into 10, 100. 10 into 10, 100. 20 into 20, 400. 20 into 20, 400. 400 plus 400, 800. 900, 1000. Again 1100, 1200, 1600, 2000. Okay, so sigma d of I squared is equal to 2000. Sigma d of I is equal to 1000. So substitute in this formula. Sigma d of I squared is 2000. N is equal to 9 whole root of minus sigma d of I by n the whole square. 0 by 9, 0. Okay, so forget it. So the answer is root of 2000 divided by 9. Now use your calculator, or you can use again 100 into 20 by 9, like this you can do. You can take the 10 out and you can say that 20 by 9. Or you can take the 20 further and put 3 square. In which case 10 by 3 into 20 root of 20 by 3. You can put like that. Okay. 3.33 into root of 20 by 3. How much is that? Do you have calculator? 20 divided by 3. First, let us find 20 divided by 3. 20 divided by 3 is equal to 6.60. That is 3.33 into 6.67. That is the answer. So what is the answer you are getting? Sorry, root of 6.67. Okay. So root of 6.67 now we have to find. 6.67 root. That is equal to 3.33 into 2.58. Okay, that is the answer. So 2.58 into 3.33. 2.58 into 3.33 is your answer. That is 8.6. It's coming to 8.6. Something wrong. Instead of that, let us go and do the other way. Directly, we'll do 2000 by 9. Let us do directly 2000 by 9. So let us take 2000 divided by 9. That is equal to 222.22 root of 222.22. So what now we have to find? We have to find root of 222 is equal to 14.90. Okay, that is the answer. This is sigma. So the standard deviation of the variance. Okay, he's also asking to find the variance. Variance is sigma squared. So 14.90 into 14.90. So that also you have to find 14.90 into 14.9 into 14.9. How much are you getting? 222.0. One will get same thing, 222.1. You'll get back this thing. 2.2. Okay. So this is variance. Okay, all right. This is simple sum. You just use assumed mean method. Sum number, exercise number 8.1. Sum number 5. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste this. If you have any doubts, very simple sum. Just use directly the formula. So you don't have to arrange in ascending or descending order also. You can simply take it as it is. Don't have to arrange in ascending or descending order.
Okay.
Now let us do 6 sum. 6 sum is slightly, you have to understand it properly. Okay. Then only you can do 6 sum properly. What he's telling looks very simple, but you have to arrange it properly. The wall clock strikes the bell once at 1 o'clock. Okay. Now, 1 o'clock it strikes a bell. Hmm. At 2 o'clock it strikes a bell. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock it will strike 6 times. 7 o'clock it strikes 7 times. 8 o'clock 8 times, 9 times, 10 times, 11 times, 12 o'clock it will strike 12. After that, what will happen? After that, what will happen? Okay.
Okay.
This is where I am slightly, thinking whether your textbook is correct or not. Okay. 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 hours are there. Okay. 24 hours are there. Now what you do, it's going to strike 24 times. Going to strike 24 times. Now you take assumed mean. Assumed mean we can take as 12. Okay, the central number you can take as assumed mean 12. Now what will happen? 1 minus 12 minus 11. D is equal to D of I is equal to X of I minus 12. Okay. Minus 11, minus 12, minus 10, minus 9. 12 minus 1. Oh, sorry. Minus 10. 12 minus 2. 12 minus 1 minus 12 is 1 minus 12 is 11, minus 11. 1 minus 2 minus 12 minus 10 minus 10. Then 3 minus 12. 3 minus 12 minus 9. And 4 minus 12 minus 8 minus 7 minus 6 minus 5 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 0. 12 minus 12 0. Then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay. Now what is sigma d of I? Find that for every minus 11 there is minus 11 plus 11. Minus 10 there is minus 10 plus 10. Okay, everything. Only thing for plus 12 you don't have a plus minus 12 here. So sigma d of I is 12. Very easy to find out. You don't have to crack your head. Okay. Now let us go find sigma d of I squared. Okay. Sigma d of I squared minus 11 into minus 11 121. This is 100. This is 81. This is 64. This is 49. This is 36. This is 25. This is 16. 9, 4, 1, 0. Get 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 100. 9 is 81. Then 100. Then 121. Then 144. Okay. Now we have to add up everything. 121 plus, let us use a calculator. And the handling classes, give me a calculator. Give me the plate. Okay. 121. You add up your calculator. 121 plus 100 plus 81 plus 64 plus 49 plus 36 plus 25 plus 16 plus 9 plus 4 plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49 plus 64 plus 81 plus 100 plus 100 plus 121 21 plus 144. That is equal to 1156. Sigma d of I squared. Now the formula you have to substitute. Sigma is equal to whole root of sigma d of I squared by n minus sigma d of I by n the whole square. Okay. Sigma d of I squared is equal to 1156. N is equal to, how much is n? 1, 2, 3, 24. N is equal to 24. Okay, divided by 24 minus sigma d of I is equal to 12 divided by 24. The whole square. 12 by 12 this becomes half. Half into 2 will become 1/4. Okay, 1156 by 24 into 1/4. Now you take LCM. LCM is 24. This is into 1 into 1. 1156 minus this is into 6 into 6. Okay, minus 6 divided by this one. So 1150 by 24. Root of 1150 by 24. 1150 divided by 24 is equal to, this is equal to root of 47.91. Okay. Now
Okay.
root of 47.91 you have to find. 92. Let us say 92. Root of 47.92 is equal to 6.92. Okay, 6.92 is your sigma. That is the standard deviation for all the things that are stroke of the thing. Okay, so that is also the same that your textbook answer is also the same. So we have done the right method only. What you have to understand here, is, wait, first let me take it and put it in your. The sum, if it comes, you attempt. Okay,
Okay, sir.
but you should understand and attempt. That's the only thing I'm telling. Comes. What you have to understand. The clock strikes at 1 o'clock. It will strike one time. 2 o'clock. It will strike 2 times. 12 o'clock. It will take 12 times. Okay. At 1 again. This is 1 p.m. From here to here is a.m. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., like that, 11 a.m. Then 12 noon. 12 noon. This is till 12 noon. After that, afternoon it becomes afternoon after that. Again, now railway time, no, is telling 13 o'clock. Actually 1 p.m. But it rings 13 times. 2 p.m. it rings 14 times. 3 p.m. it rings 15 times. You understand? Like that, for 4 p.m., 12 p.m., midnight, it rings 24 times. That is the assumption. Okay, if you assume like that, you will get your textbook answer. Because what your textbook is telling, it's just telling that the clock strikes one at 1 o'clock, 2 times at 2 o'clock, 3 times at 3 o'clock, and so on. So when it is 12 p.m., it will strike 24 times. That is the assumption. So if you assume that, then that is very easy. Okay, you get the answer. Same way you take deviation. Assumed mean you assume 12 because it's the center. Or if you assume 13 also, it will come very similar only. Okay. Your calculation will be less if you assume as 12. Okay. Then sum of sigma di, then sigma di squared. Then just simply substitute in the formula, you will get the answer. That's all. Sixth sum is looking very interesting sum. Okay. But this is the way
Okay.
you should answer it. Okay. I have anyway sent this to you. Now let us do seventh sum. Find the standard deviation of the first 21 natural numbers. Okay. This is also a very interesting sum. First 21 natural numbers. Also very interesting. Okay. Exercise 8.1, seventh sum. Okay. Here also x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. This all x. To take on assumed mean, let us assume mean 11. Okay, somewhere in between there. 11. Now, d of I is equal to x minus 11, x of I minus a. Minus 11 is equal to minus a. 1 minus 11 here, 1 minus 11. So minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. 11 minus 11, 0. 12 minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minus 11. 21 minus 11, 10. Okay, that's all. Then, so n is equal to 21. Okay, n is equal to 21. And these 21 numbers are there. Then, sigma d of I is equal to how much? This is very important. 0 to 10 is here. Minus 1 to minus 10 is here. So everything will cancel out. Minus 10 will cancel out 10. 9 will cancel out minus 9. Sigma d of I will therefore be 0. Okay, you don't have to sit and count it. Don't waste time counting. Then you have to do sigma d of I squared. 10 into 10, 100. Then 81, 64, then 49, 36, 25, 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4. 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 5 squared is 25, 6 squared 36, 7 squared 49, 8 squared 64, 9 squared 81, 10 squared 100. Okay. Now you have to add all of this. See, this one is exact replica of this one. You add once and multiply by 2. That is very simple to do. Okay. So let us add once and multiply by that. You understand why? Because 100 is coming here once. Same 100 is coming there also. 81 coming, 81 coming. Up to 1 is coming, 1 is coming. 0 is coming. So this whole thing is can be, you add only once and you multiply by 2. 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25 plus 36 plus 49 plus 64 plus 80 plus 81 plus 100 is equal to 385. 385 into 2. 385 into 2. 385 into 2 is equal to 770. Okay. This is sigma di square. So, same sigma, same formula. Whole square root of sigma di squared by n minus di squared by n minus sigma di by n the whole square. Okay. Sigma di squared is 770. N is 21. Sigma di is 0 by n. The whole squared is 0. That is equal to 770 by 21. Root of 770 by 21. Let us divide 770 by 21. Calculate. Divide by 21. That is equal to root of 36.66. Okay. Now you have to find root of 36 point. Let us make it as 36.67. Now we have to do root of 36.67. Square root of 36.67 is equal to 6.055. That is 6.06. Okay, round it off 6.06. So standard deviation of first 10 natural numbers is 6.06. Okay. Your textbook and guide and all, they will do all kinds of short answers which you don't understand. Okay, don't do that. This is the correct method. I'm posting this also. These two sums only tricky sums. Everything else easy. Okay, let us do 8 sum. 8 sum actually not a sum at all. You can do mentally, but you are not understanding. I don't know what to do. How to? Why you are not understanding? I'm not able to find at all, because I'm telling you these are all very simple things if you understand properly. The standard deviation of a data is 4.5. And if each of the values decreased by 5, okay.
Okay, sir.
Exercise 8.1, 8 sum. Okay. What we said standard deviation, how much it is spread. பெருசா போதா இல்ல சின்ன சின்ன values சின்னதா deviate ஆகுதா. That's what now. How much is this value? That is only standard deviation. How much is deviating? Now, what happens? He's telling 8 sum. Standard deviation of a data is 4.5. Okay. Now x1, x2, all of these are there. x3 up to xn is there. Now what is telling? Each of the values decreased by -5. x1 -5, x2 -5, x3 -5, xn. This is the new values. Okay. What happens to sigma? Some people will say, oh, sigma becomes 4.5 minus 5. No, it doesn't become. See, that is what I told you. Whenever you add or minus from sigma, it doesn't change. But when you multiply and divide sigma, then it expands or shrinks. When you multiply sigma by 5, then it expands 5 times. Because suppose this is the sigma, you multiply it by 5, then it becomes like that, it becomes very big. Okay. So here sigma was 2 means here sigma will be 10. Like that. Okay. But if you add or divide, what happens? Let us say this was your initial sigma 0, 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. So sigma was 1, let us say sigma was 1. Now you changed it. Okay. Instead of 0, you have brought it to -3. That's all you're done. -3, -4, -5, -6, -2, -1, 0. That's all you've done. Okay, you only shifted it towards the left, but it doesn't expand or shrink. Okay, so SD will still remain the same. If SD here was x, then SD here is also x. So SD here was 4.5. Then in the new sigma also will remain, standard deviation will remain 4.5. That's all. Okay, no sum to work out. If you understand that sigma doesn't change when you add or minus, then you can answer this sum. Very easy sum. All right. So that will also remain 4.5. Testing this. Okay, let us go for 9th sum. Let us go 9th sum. If the standard deviation of a data, allow me to work recording this session. Exercise 8.19 sum. If the standard deviation of a data is 3.6, okay, each of the values divided by x1 is divided by 3, x2 is divided by 3, x3 is divided by 3, xn is divided by 3. Now what happens? Sigma gets shrunken up also. It also gets divided by 3 and becomes new sigma becomes 1.2. Okay, nothing because all this value constant k. So that value constant k is also coming. So that's all. Sigma is 1.2. That's all simple. If it were multiplied, then sigma will be multiplied. 3.6 into 3 it will become. Okay, 18.1 or 10.8 it will become. Okay, right. That's all. These two are very simple sums. If you get 8 sum and 9 sum, please attend it and give a small
Yes, sir.
explanation. Standard deviation does not change by addition or subtraction. You write that statement and then you give the new sigma will be the same value. Right? Okay. Okay. Now what you have done?
Okay,
You
sir.
have finished 9 sum. Let us go for 10 sum. 10 sum is a real sum. 10 sum is real sum. It is having frequency also. So you have to use frequency formula. Rainfall recorded in 5 districts in a week are given below. Number of places. What is F? It is rainfall is 45 in 5 places, then 50 in 13 places, then 55 in 4 places, 60 in 9 places, 65 again in 5 places, and 70 in 4 places. Okay. Now what they are asking is find the standard deviation. Okay. You now have to use the assumed mean method only. Either you can assume 55 or 60 as a mean. Okay. Which one we want to choose? Let us assume 55 as assumed mean. Assumed mean is equal to 55. Okay. So d of I is equal to x of I minus 55. Okay, that one we have to do now. X of I minus 55, 45 minus 55 is minus 10. 50 minus 55 minus 5, 0, 5, 10, 15. Okay. So sigma d of I is equal to this. N is equal to sigma f equal to n this time. Okay. You can't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Abhi count manute. 5 plus 13, 18. 18 plus 2, 4. 19, 20, 20, 22. 22 plus 9, 31. 31 plus 5, 36. 36 plus 4, 40. Okay, this is 40. Same way, sigma x of I will be, this is 20, this is minus 15. 20 minus 15 is plus 5. Now what you have to do, sigma d of I squared you have to find out. To find sigma d of I squared. Minus 10 into minus 10, 100. Minus 5 into minus 5, 50. 0 into 0, 0. Again, this is 25. This is 100. This is 15 into 15 to 25. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to add up now. 5 plus 0 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15. 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3, 4, 5, 575. So sigma d of I squared is equal to 575. Sigma d of I squared is equal to 575. Okay. Which sum we are doing? 10 sum. No, we have to do one more step that we forgot. DFI we did. We have to now do the sigma value is equal to root of sigma Fi di squared by n minus sigma Fi di by n the whole square. Correct. So we have to find out
Yes.
see Fi di Fi di. Okay, so Fi di is this one, 5 into minus 10 minus 50, 13 into minus 5 minus 65, 4 into 0, 0, 9 into 5, 45, 5 into 10, 5 into 10, 50, 4 into 60. Okay, now you have to find sigma Fi di. How much is sigma Fi di? 5 plus 5, 10. Okay, no, we can't. This is minus 50. Minus 115 is coming here. Here, how much is 110? 155 plus 155. So that means 155 minus 115. That is 0, 5, 0, 40. So sigma Fi di is Fi di is equal to 40. Okay, the other one we are now have to find out is now you have to find out Fi di squared. Okay, so di squared is equal to 100 into F 500. Di squared is equal to 25. Okay, F is 13. 25 into 13 you have to find out. How much is 25 into 13? These are 15 to 6 to 7, 25. 5, 325. This will be 325. Okay, 4 into 0, 0. 45 into Fi di square. 25 into 9. Yeah, 25 into 9. It's 225. 25, okay, 225. Then 100 into 5, again 500. Then 225 into 4. 225 into 4. 5 2s are 20, 4, 10, 4 are 900. This becomes 900. So we have to now calculate sigma Fi di squared. Okay. 5 plus 5, 10. 1 plus 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 9, 10, 15, 24. 2450 is coming. Huh? Something wrong. Okay, let us see. 2450 is coming. Okay. Now you got Fi di as 2450. Substitute in the formula. Sigma is equal to 2450 divided by n is equal to 40. My whole root of. Fi di the whole squared is Fi di is 40 by 40 the whole squared. Okay. So 245 by 4 minus 1 square. Take LCM 1, 245 into 1 into 1 into 4 into 4 minus 4. That is 241 by 4 root of. Okay. How much is root of 241 by 4? 241 divided by 4. 6 is equal to root of 60.25. Okay. What is root of 60.25? We have to now find out. Root of 60.25 is equal to 7.76. Sigma is equal to 7.76. Correct. Root of 60.65, 7.76. Okay. You understood this? Very simple sum. Okay. Directly they are given rainfall instead of having a point data which is without frequency distribution. This is a sum with frequency distribution. But not continuous data, non-continuous data. Okay, so you have to use this formula. That is why it is given sigma is equal to. All right, this is what exercise 8.1 9th 10th sum. Correct? 10th sum, yeah. 9th sum was very easy. 10th sum also easy only. You have to find out which formula to use and then use it. Okay, let me copy and paste it in here. Okay, now we have to do 11th sum. Let us do 11. You are not doing any homework, man. I have to give you homework. Every sum if I do here, when will we finish the portions? I don't know how we are going to do that. In a study about viral fever, the number of people affected in a town were noted as below. This is also frequency related, but now they are giving class. What they are giving now? Now they are giving class also. So whether we should use C into a whole formula, that's what we have to see now. I think it is better we do not use the class interval formula and go directly and do this sum. Okay, better to directly do the sum. Only for 12 sum, even for 12 sum, better not to use the class interval. Sum also better not to use the class interval. Yeah. 14th and 15th are different sums. So let us see if we can do this sum without using class interval, because once you use class interval, the calculation becomes very horrible. 9 sum, 10 sum. Okay, let us try to do this sum. In a study, number of people affected in a town were noted. Standard deviation. Five. Okay, start doing this. Becomes very tough when you use class interval. Eleventh sum, right? Okay, let us start. Age in years, the class, then midpoint x, then f of I, then let us see, d of I is better if it is assumed mean by C or without C. Let us first do d is x of minus a, then d of I is equal to x of I minus a by C. Let us see how it comes. Then we will do fi di, then we'll do fi di squared. Then formula for sigma for class interval is equal to C into sigma fi di squared by n minus sigma fi di by n the whole square. Let's see which one is working out. Class interval is 0 to 10. Midpoint is 5. Class interval is 10 to 20. Midpoint is 15. Class interval is 20 to 30. Midpoint is 25. Class interval is 30 to 40. Midpoint 35. 40 to 50. 45 midpoint. 50 to 60. 55 midpoint. 60 to 70. 65 midpoint. Okay. Now, the number of people affected. This is frequency 3, 5, 16, 18, 12, 7, 4. Okay. First, let us try d of I is x of I minus a. D of I is equal to x of I. X of I in this case is 5 minus a. What will assume as assumed mean? Let us assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3. And we assume 35. Let us assume mean as 35. Then 5 minus 35 minus 30. Okay. 15 minus 35 minus 20. 25 minus 35 minus 10. 35 minus 35 0. 45 minus 35 10. 20. 30 it is coming from there. Now class interval is equal to 10. If you divide by C, minus 30 by 10. Minus 3. This is minus 2. Minus 1. 0. 1, 2, 3. Like that it becomes. Then fi into di. This into this. 3 into minus 3 minus 9. 5 into minus 2 minus 10. 16 into minus 1 minus 16. 0 into 18 0. 12 into 1 12. 7 into 2 14. 4 into 3 12. Okay. So sigma fi di is how much? 14, 12 plus 14, 24, 26. 26 plus 12, 36, 38. Okay, this is 38. Negative value is how much? 16 plus 10, 26. 26 plus 9, 35. 35. 38 minus 35 will be plus 3. Okay. Now, sigma fi di squared you have to find out now. Okay. Di squared means minus 3 into 9. 9. 9 into what? fi into 3. 9 into 3, 27. Okay. The same way fi di squared. Fi is 5. 5 into di squared. What is di? Di is minus 2. Minus 2 into 4. So 20. Minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to what is f? F equal to 16. That is equal to 16. 0 into 0, 0 only. Okay. Same way 1 into Fi 12 equal to 12. Same way 2 into Fi di squared 2 squared, okay, is 4. 4 into how much? Fi is 7. 7 equal to 28. This one, then extra di is 3. 3 into 3 di squared is 9. 9 into 4, 36. Okay, now you have to sum up. 36 plus 28 is 36, 46, 56, 66, 64. 64 plus 12, 76. 76 plus 16, 86, 92. 92 plus 20, 102, 112. 112 plus 27, 122, 32, 139 you are getting. Okay, so sigma Fi di squared is equal to 139. All right. Now you have to use the formula. Okay. So sigma is equal to 10 into Fi di the squared is 139. N you have to find. N is the sum of sigma. N is equal to sigma F. 4 plus 7, 11. 11 plus 12, 23. 23 plus 18, 33, 41. 41 plus 16, 57. 57 plus 5, 62. 62 plus 3, 62 plus 3, 65. N is equal to 65. So 139 by 65 minus FIDI. What is FIDI?
FID.
This is FIDI 3. Okay. 3 divided by again N is 65. This is the whole square. Okay, now we will have to do calculation. That is equal to 10 into 139 by 65. How much? How we have to find out? Let us do calculation. 139 divided by 65. So that is equal to 2.138. 3 by 65. 3 divided by 65. 0.046 squared. That is 10 into 2.138 minus 0.046 squared. 0.046 into 0.046 will give you 0.002.
Okay.
So 2.138 minus 0.002 will be 2.136. So 10 into root of 2.136. How much is root of 2.136? 2.136 is 1.416. 10 into 1.462. So that is equal to 14.62. Okay, this is your answer. Sigma equal to 14.62. We check with your yeah, correct. This is also correct. So very easy sum. What is the sum? 11th sum. Exercise 8.1 11th sum. Okay.
Okay.
So what was the difference between 10th sum and 11th sum? 10th sum you did not use C. Class interval you did not use. Okay. Here you used class interval. That is the only difference. 4:30 over. Yeah. Can you do homework one thing and come?
Yes, sir. I'll do it now, sir.
Homework. You do 12th sum homework and come.
Okay, sir.
That's also frequency based. One the difference is the classes are disjoint. Class intervals are disjoint. So you have to take 20.5 to 24.5. Okay, be very careful when they give like that. That is the main point of that sum. Same like what we did now. The same like that we did. But what you have to do, class interval, you have to take 20.5 to 24.5. Okay, same 24. Then 24.5 to 28.5. Then 28.5 to 32.5. Then 32.5 to 36.5. Then 36.5 to 40.5. Then 40.5 to 44.5. Like that you have to do. Okay. Then take midpoint x of this 20.5 to 24.5, 21, 22, 23, 24. So class interval C is equal to how much? UCL minus LCL. 24 minus 20.5. 4. Okay, class interval is 4. So C is equal to 4. So when you do sigma, you have to put C into sigma Fi di squared by n minus sigma Fi di by n the whole square. That all you have to find out. Okay. So for that you have to take midpoint. Midpoint will be 22.5, then 26.5, then 30.5, then 34.5, then 38.5, then 42.5. Assumed mean you can take as 30.5. Take assumed mean is equal to 30.5. Then deviation will be x of I minus a. Then what you will do? 22.5 minus 30.5, 8 minus 8 minus 4, 0, 4, and then 8, again 12. Like that you will get d of I. Then what you have to get? D of I is equal to x of minus a by c. Okay. In that case, you have to do C is here 4. C is what? 4. Minus 8 by 4 is equal to minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Very simple D of I. Sigma, then you have to multiply by X. X is this one. And F you have to now bring in. Okay. You're bringing in F. What is a F? 13 some, number of students is 6. 3 point, yeah. Sorry, 15. 12 sum, right?
Yes.
Sigma 8.1, 12 sum. 8.5, 12 sum. So that is 15. So Fi di, then Fi di squared. Both these columns you have to now fill. Fi di is d minus 2 into F 15 minus 30. No. This is Fi. This is Fi di. Then Fi di squared. Like that you have to take. Okay. Now Fi is equal to 15. This then next one 18. Then they are given as 20. This one they are given as 16. Then they are given as 8. They are given as 10. Okay. So 3 into 7, 21. 2 into 8, 16. 1 into 16, 16. 0 into 20, 0. Minus 18 into 1 minus 1, 18. Okay. This is minus 48. How much is this? 32, 42, 52, 53 plus 53. So 53 minus 48, sigma Fi di is equal to 5. Is equal to 5. Same way you find sigma Fi di squared. Finish that sum and come. Okay? 12 sum.
Okay, sir.
When you substitute in the formula, you get the answer. Okay. All the best, man. See, Wednesday we do not have class. Instead of that, I will take that class on Saturday. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Saturday morning, can we do 11 to 12?
No, sir. I'll be going to school, sir.
Saturday also, huh?
Yes, sir.
Then Saturday evening 3 to 4? Saturday also full day, huh?
Sir.
Saturday also full day.
No, sir. Half a day only. 3 to no, sir. Half a day only, sir. 3 to 4. It's
3
only
to 4
okay.
we can do Saturday. Okay, we'll do then.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
just keep that. Saturday 3 to 4 we'll keep that missing session.
Okay, sir.
I'm putting that now itself. Saturday 3 to 4 p.m. Compensation session. Okay.
Okay.
You finish this someone come 12 sum you finish and come 13 14 15 you have to finish and 8.2 exercise you have to start. Okay, all the best. Bye bye. See you on Friday. Friday there is class.
Bye,
I don't think Saturday only. Friday we have regular class.
Okay,
5:30
sir.
p.m. Okay. Bye, ma.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.